The big change can be felt by everyone. What if we are looking for the same thing, just in different areas of our life? Welcome. My name is Sybille, and I want to take a look today at the 55th gene key and the shift of the nodes. We are entering the eclipse season, and in short time we have a new moon in Pisces. So we are talking about the shift and the axis between Virgo and Pisces. And I want to take a look at each sign where this shift will happen in your own chart and what that means. In these times of change, often we experience dissolving or something. We experience this as something like chaos. And we have different possibilities to react to it and to work with it. And for me, the first thing we can act on is on our understanding and our knowing about what is happening in our life and what types of things are activated right now. And so the first thing I want to take a look at is the 55th gene key, because it is the container of all of our changes and all of our searching for something. And as Richard Rudd says, that we are all searching for freedom. And it's the freedom of suffering. And whatever you search for, is it for money, for love, for whatever, you search for freedom from suffering. And the one shadow that we have to face in this area of our life is we fear to not exist. We fear to not have a purpose. We fear to not being recognized. And this is the fear that keeps us in the place where we put ourselves in our own prisons. And it is shown by our own need to be validated. And the need to be validated is nothing else than that we need to know that we exist. If someone recognizes us, we have to exist, right? And so there is an addiction in this shadow that spoils into every area of our life. And to see this and how we can solve this problem, because we keep ourselves trapped in all of the wanting to be recognized. We get heavy and we are burdened by the things we hold on to, by the things that we experienced. And we even hold on to our own stories, what we experienced and how we suffered. And there is one thing that we have to understand, is holding on to suffering means that I have a reason to exist. Otherwise, in this area of freedom, I'm not attached to anything. I'm not attached to outcomes. I'm not attached to things. I can just let it go, because it is emptiness. Freedom is emptiness and holding on to nothing. And that is for our ego. I want to call it ego, but it's a little bit difficult, this word. It is terrifying for the ego. Transcendence is terrifying, because if we transcend and if we don't hold on to anything. That's a terrifying idea. And along our path, we are like searching for freedom. But the search is an ego thing. Freedom cannot be found. Freedom finds you. And that's an important thing. If we allow ourselves to let go of attachments and to relax into our fear of dissolving, then freedom can find us. It's what I talked about in Did You Have to Become Something? Freedom is the combination of being and being all of you. What you're supposed to be on this planet, because you had a reason to come here, to be something, to be, and to become something, and that is you. And that's why you came here. But our ego tries to put meaning on everything. And that's what we can work with, right? And so the cat is coming in the right moment to confirm what I'm saying. Stepping into freedom and stepping out of our own victimhood and our own victimization means that we let go of everything. That we allow ourselves to be on this planet and to be what we are supposed to be. To empty us out from all the attachments that we hold on to. The attachments to stories, the attachment to pain, attachment to suffering, attachment to change, to all of these things, right? All of these ideas of how change should happen, and allow ourselves to relax into the chaos that is happening right now. That is a big, big question. Can you do this? And can you allow yourself to step into the not knowing, into the non-attachment, and allow freedom to unveil itself? And so that was my intro, and I want to do a reading for all of these signs, and I will ask a couple of questions and I draw cards on them, and if you want you can skip ahead. I will put timestamps in the description so that you can find your reading quickly. And so yeah, I think that's it, and I thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel to grow, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, Taurus, to your reading and to the eclipse season, the new moon in Pisces, and it's like the beginning of the end, and it's dissolving of reality in a specific area of your life and stepping into the chaos that comes with it and the activation of the new. And it's useful to look where the nodes are in your chart, where Pisces is in your chart. And if you are ascendant Taurus, it is happening in your 11th house. And the South Node is in your 5th house. And it is about the dissolving of how you show up in a creative expression that is outdated, and to find something new, how you will express yourself, how you want to be integrated in networks and in groups of people. And we'll see. No, that's not the truth. We'll see. what we have here for you. And I have these, and I have this one. And we want to have a moon card as well. And it is this. And we want to have a astrology card as well. And it is this one, and it is this one. So we'll see, Taurus, what is happening for our Taurians. And it's like destined. It's destined for a new beginning to show up in your life right now. And it is destined that something new will happen, with something moving forwards. And whatever that is, we will see in the cards that come up as well. So there is a movement, there is a new beginning, and there is the destiny about it, right? It's happening. And a personal issue reaches resolution. So we have the full moon in Cancer. And it's like maybe you suffered in this moment from Mars being retrograde in Cancer, and the masculine energy in your life not really moving forwards, moving backwards in a way. And you find a new way how to deal with it and how to maybe express yourself in a different way, in a feminine way, using masculine traits, whatever that means for you. And it's like about creating a new structure and healing parts of you that weren't in alignment. And this can even mean healing core wounds, healing the wherever the Chiron is in your life, there is a wound that cannot really be healed, but it is the place where you experienced a lot of wounding yourself, so you can help other people with stepping out of their own way in healing. So you know something that came out of your experiences where you can create structure for other people. And it's interesting because Saturn is in Pisces right now, and Saturn in Pisces has, on the one hand, really big difficulties to let go of something, because it holds on to old pains, it holds on to old experiences, and has a really hard time in Pisces to let go. But it is the ability, and it's what's coming up as well, is the ability to create structure in areas where there is no structure. So we have Pisces as the ocean and the spiritual and the unity consciousness, and that is something else than structure. But Saturn being there and showing up in this reading of your eclipse season is that it is helping you to create a structure in a place where there is no structure. And maybe it is about healing, stepping into your healing power that you have as a Taurus, being connected to your body as you are, can mean something like this. And with this stepping into this place where you can create structure, where structure wants to be created in a wounded place, that is destined for you to step into the next phase of your life and to step into the new beginning that is happening for you. And this can, of course, be about a masculine figure. It can be something that is connected to a masculine energy, and doesn't have to be gender. You can be into people who show up like in a masculine way, right? And this can be even about your own way, how you move forwards and how you show up in the way how you achieve your goals. This can even be that you realized in this retrograde phase that you realized that there is another way. And I threw a card on the ground, and we will take it because it wanted to show up. And what I wanted to say, maybe you found new ways while Mars was retrograde in Cancer, and you showed up and you allowed yourself to find new ways how you move forwards in achieving the things that you want to achieve, and how you want to move forwards to show up and to create. And it's the Page of Swords. It's the new idea. It's for me the spark of a new idea, a thought, right? It's like a thought, how you want to show up, how you want to react to something, how you want to think about things. And it's connected on the other side to the Weaver, and that is the Weaver is creating something new that is getting into the world. So it feels like that you have a new idea to create something, to bring yourself out in the open, and to create something that is important for other people as well. To be this weaver who maybe weaves, and it's next to Chiron, right? It is weaving things together that can help other people to grow and to move beyond their own wounding. And so you are destined to do this. And to connect this to the 55th gene key is, for me, like stepping out of your own way of embodying this. Because that's how it feels that nobody else does, and nobody has the structure to. And this kept you in a place where you didn't allow yourself to show up in this beautiful way, how you can help other people to embody all of this. And Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it's about beauty as well. It's about art. It's about singing. Maybe it is about you voicing something in a specific way, or you embodying something in an artful way, and to bring the new beginning to yourself and to bring new beginning to other people as well, because it is connected to healing. So maybe your voice is healing. Maybe your idea of how to communicate is healing. Your way of expressing yourself and bringing yourself out in the open is healing. This can be something like this. And what is this? And this is so sweet. And there we have the second one. And then we have the new beginning as well, right? Then we have this card of the promise of a new beginning, the promise of a new life. And this is how this newborn is there, and it's the promise to her. The mare just knows this child, because it's just born in this moment. It's just in the beginning. It's just a thought. It's just a moment where we can connect to this energy of the new beginning that is destined for you. And maybe it's about children as well, right? Maybe you think about that you want to have children. That can mean that you are destined to have children as well. And this is the promise that it will heal something that you experienced before. Maybe you couldn't have children, or you lost children. And if this is the case, my heart goes out to you. There is nothing worse, I think, than losing a child. But it's the promise of healing this wound, and maybe not as healing, this is the wounded healer. There will always be a wound, but how to deal with it. This can be an area where you can help other people to do so, and to step into their healing processes where they can experience their new beginning in a different way. And that is the messenger, right? This is a spiritual being. This is this beautiful horse coming out of this purple background and having these wings, and being the messenger can be something that collaborates with the swords, right? Being someone who communicates something, who is able to bring healing and to bring structure to healing, to new beginnings as well, and to the promise of life, the promise of this new beginning, the promise of the next step that leads into the new area and the new vision and the new life and the new world. So that is stepping out of and connecting again to the 55th gene key, is stepping out of this complaining about the circumstances, blaming your own trauma. This can keep us in the place of victimization, because we don't allow ourselves to step beyond. Sometimes when we lose people, or when we are in grief, right? We don't allow ourselves to step beyond, because we can feel that we are guilty about moving beyond. We think, or we feel that we leave the people behind that we lost. And this leads often to holding on to things to remind us of them. And to let this go can confront you with your own blaming yourself for moving on. It's like, it feels a little bit like the survivor's guilt. Holding on to the things that make you heavy, but they don't belong to anybody anymore. They are not useful anymore, because nobody will come back to pick them up. So can you let go of these ideas where they hold you back, and take this promise of the new beginning that is leading you into the place where you can be of service to other people, and to bring structure to this area of their life and of your life as well. And to heal this part of you, because you have to step into this next phase where the promise of the new beginning and the messenger that you are is the next step that has to be taken. And to allow yourself to do this. Oh, we forgot. Wait. I'm quicker than I want to be. So I have to see first what these cards have to say. And I think it's this one, and it is this one. And it's the hollow bone, and it's beautiful because it's emptying yourself out and stepping into the place where you are adaptable, where you can, and she is rooted in herself. She's adaptable. She is a great omen that brings something to you that is really positive, and the hollow bone is like being teachable. To allow yourself to empty things out and to be open, being teachable and being open for life to enter is, and I think that is, it's so sweet here. These feathers that are coming with different birds. with a different energy of different birds, right? And to step into this being empty. Emptiness is the one thing that we need when we want to stay present to the present moment. We have to be emptied out from the past. And that's not, you're a Taurus. That's not your main skill to let go of things. That's not your main skill. You are the one who has difficult time to let go because it's a fixed sign. All the fixed signs have the difficulty to let things go. But that is where Saturn is teaching you in this moment, that it's needed for you to step into your new ideas, into the next area of your life where this promise of the new beginning and of this beautiful light and this beautiful being is showing up in this beautiful area of the healing process, that this new beginning is coming and that you have to be in this hollow place. And then your issue reaches resolution and you will be adaptable. And that is the next promise that I feel is showing up here. It is like being afraid of letting go of things because we hold ourselves in this idea that we are not safe when we don't have these things anymore. And that is the promise that you have everything you need to adapt to the next moment, to adapt to the light that shows up, to adapt to the dance that you want to enter now. And she is connected, right? She is like an earth being. It feels like the wood wives, right? It is about the connection and the roots that she has. And to trust this, that she can be light as well. She can be adaptable as well. And can be rooted in herself as well. And that is what this moment brings to you. This moment of allowing yourself to be free because you are now rooted in yourself. That is really beautiful, Taurus. And that is not an easy path you're on because it is difficult to be a fixed sign and to let go. But that's how this, you can see this now. And I think this is what this promise is as well. The new beginning promises you to bring you into a new light, into a new being light, being the light, being messenger of something that is important for you to talk about. That is the new expression of a creativity that comes with it. That's the new expression of you being you, right? And I see this one as well. So let's see. Something will be offered to you. And it leads into you combining the fear and the courage, being the being that steps forwards to move into the combination of your strength and your emotions as well. And this can mean that you step into this moment where you have to balance these energies. But there is an offer, and it's an emotional one, right? And it's stepping out of this place where you try to defend yourself, where you try to be protected, right? This is like you protecting your emotions because you are afraid that you will lose your ground. This is being afraid of if I empty myself out to receive something, I will be just blown away by it, but you will not, because you have the woodwives being rooted in yourself and being safe in there. And we have a divine counterpart. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups stepping into this place where you can allow yourself to let your defenses go. Step into the place where you can receive, be the moon, be in balance with your moon phase, with your emotions, and allow yourself to feel all of this and to connect these areas where you are afraid to experience something again, something new, to step into the new again. But this is a promise, Taurus. This is a promise. It's a promise of working together, and I feel that this is you, and this is the offer that comes your way, and it is, for me, it seems to be about relationship and healing your way of being connected to other people and creating with other people, and to let go of the burdens. And the burdens come with this defensiveness, with this keeping yourself stuck in a place where you burdened yourself with, maybe with things, with heaviness in a way, and with everything that is in your life that is holding you back, and to let that go, to step into the creation that comes with this offer, and creating from passion, right? That can terrify you, of course, but it's leading you into the new beginning that is so promising, and that is so healing, and that is so beautiful. It's leading into your new beginning, and it is divinely guided. This is a counterpart that seems to be a soulmate. This is a counterpart that is divinely timed to show up in your life, to heal your way, how you built your own structure. And it's dissolving the structure, right? It's creating something new and creating something out of this new structure that is showing up, but it's dissolving your structure as well in the beginning to heal you, to have your new beginning, your new spark, your new way of communicating, your new way of expressing yourself. That's something, Taurus. That is something. So let's see what this card will say. And I think it's this one. Oh no, that was not. I don't want to take two. I don't want to take two. I have one. And that is this one for you, Taurus. Let love transform. The seed becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. Love's genius and generosity are not bound by the mind. All manner of miraculous grace works through love in endless creative variety. Your heart's yearning shall manifest itself. Do not attempt to predict how that can be. Why would we seek to limit love's creative genius? Instead, trust that it will be magnificent and kind. Yeah, let go of these ideas and let go of the structure that held you back, Taurus. And trust that this will show up in divine timing, divinely guided, destined to be the next step in your life, to be the next promising beginning in your life. Trust the process, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing and to do all this beautiful stuff that helps the channel to grow. I really appreciate you being here. And I see you soon.